Hi, I'm Walter Bethia. I'm a working actor, and today I'm going to show you how to do a self-tape audition.
So, what exactly is a self-tape? Well, it's an audition where you record yourself. Huh, it really is just in the name. Anyway, it's an audition where you record yourself, and you'll do this audition for commercials, TV shows, movies, just about anything nowadays, especially since the virus who shall not be named. But yeah, this is kind of industry standard for at least the first round of auditions, as this lets casting directors and directors see talent from anywhere in the world, including you.
Well, now that we know what a self-tape audition is, how do we go about filming it? We'll get to that right after a word from today's sponsor. The sponsor of today's video is Barbizon Modeling and Acting. Barbizon is a modeling and acting school that teaches industry standards and techniques while helping kids and teens build the skills, confidence, and knowledge they need to be successful in the industry. In fact, Barbizon is where I first got started in the industry and learned how to film a self-tape. Thank you again to Barbizon for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get back to creating those self-tapes.
Alright guys, there are a few things you need to have when it comes to filming a self-tape, and the first one is to figure out your camera and framing. Now, fret not, you don't need some fancy camera. All you need is your iPhone. Shoot, that's what I'm recording on right now. Now, something you will need for your auditions that you may not have already is a tripod. I would urge you very much to get one. They're very cheap. You can order one for like 15 bucks on Amazon. For example, this is my tripod, which I love very much. It has become probably my best friend. Wow, that's sad. Now, if you don't have a tripod or you just don't want to go get one, you can always improvise, like this. See, so you can just stack your collectible figures, a remote, and then you could prop your phone up right here, like so. Here. And then you go. So now we need to talk about framing, because you can improvise as long as you can still get your framing right.
So when it comes to framing, there's one golden rule. Unless it explicitly asks you to do so, never, ever film your self-tape like this. Generally speaking, all your self-tapes are going to be formed horizontally just because, that's how we consume our media. Also, it just gives you more room to work with. Whenever you're vertical, my arms can go out of frame very easily. But if I switch to horizontal, I've got a lot more room to work with here, you know? And this is even with the camera scooted closer. So you're always gonna wanna frame it this way. You're gonna wanna frame it horizontally, basically no matter what, unless explicitly asked otherwise.
Next thing I wanna talk about is audio, lighting, and background. Audio, lighting, and background are all obviously very important because audio, you have to hear me, but again, same as the camera. If you have an iPhone, Android, whatever, they pick up audio pretty well nowadays, so you should be fine doing that. Just always make sure you're in a quiet environment, hence why I like to film them in my room. Now, lighting's a little tricky. Just over the span of this video, the lighting in my room has shifted, but I've mostly just been using the overhead light in my room today. However, if you feel like the lighting in your room or wherever you're filming it isn't very good, I would highly recommend getting some sort of device like a ring light or one of these. I don't know what it's called, but the general point with lighting is as long as your face is very clear and everything you're doing can be seen very well and distinctly. Again, if you don't have a good natural lighting space, which sometimes this room isn't, you have to use a little floodlight or a ring light or something of that sort. You can use your overhead lights. If you have a window, you can use that for natural light. Whatever works for you, as long as we can see your beautiful face.
Lastly, background. So what you need for your background, it's pretty simple. You just need a blank wall behind you, like the one behind me, here. This works perfectly. You don't necessarily need some fancy backdrop, so just find a wall in your house that's blank, where you have room to film and move and walk around and dance and all that stuff. And then you're good to go when it comes to your background. Now, you may be wondering, Walter, why did you just move the camera so far away? Because we have one problem that I've had this entire video. When it comes to a self-tape, wardrobe, what you wear for an audition. It can be easy because you're at home to sit there and be like, it doesn't really matter what I wear. I can kind of throw on whatever as long as my performance is good, right? Not necessarily. Generally speaking, with wardrobe, I have a nice little go-to. This is not it. Here, let me show you. All right, this is a lot better. So when it comes to wardrobe, don't overthink it. Just wear a plain t-shirt or some sort of shirt, and you can never go wrong with khakis or jeans. Something semi-casual, but smart, unless asked otherwise by the director or casting director. Now, if they specify what you're supposed to wear, obviously wear that. But to me, the easiest go-to audition-ready outfit, again, plain t-shirt, no logos, nothing distracting on it, a nice pair of khakis or jeans, and get rid of those pesky accessories that could distract a casting director from your performance. You want all eyes on you. Keep it simple, keep it somewhat nice, and you'll be good to go. And to my makeup wearing friends, just make sure you do nothing more than your audition ready makeup. Something simple, something natural that doesn't distract from your performance. You're beautiful, and if they feel like they need to do anything with your makeup, they'll handle it on set. Now, let's talk sightlines and readings. Because when you're doing a self-tape, you kind of want to imitate what they're going to have you do on set when you're acting versus how you're going to approach it when you're introducing yourself. You essentially want to treat a self-tape as an in-person audition. So for your sightlines, to keep it simple, during your slate and introduction, you'll want to look dead on and let them know who you are. You're making eye contact with the director, remember that. Make sure you're staring straight into that camera, have a warm smile, and just let them know, hi, this is me, I'm auditioning for this. And then when you're ready to perform, just like you would on set, look a little off camera. So here's a little example. Hi, I'm Joe Smith, and I'm reading for the role of Batman. I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman. Now, I don't think I'll be getting the role of Batman anytime soon, but I think that was the best way to show you guys the difference between your sightline when you're doing a slate, where you're looking straight onto camera, versus your sightline whenever you're actually performing and looking a little off of camera. Now, let's move on to a slate.
So that word I kept saying earlier, slate. What is a slate? A slate is essentially your introduction or opening to a director or casting director, where you introduce yourself and some things you may typically do in a slate. Well, one thing you'll always do is say your first and last name. Then sometimes you'll have to give your location, your union status, and your age.
So for a slate, typically this is how you'll be framed, in a medium close-up or even closer. This is when directors and casting directors like to get a good look at your face to make sure that you're the look they're looking for. So here's my slate. Hi, I'm Walter Bethia. I'm based in Neverland. I am non-union, and I can play age range 16 to 24. Thank you. And remember, most importantly, give them a warm smile. It always. Hi, so Future Walt here. I actually recently got permission from a few directors that I've worked with to share some examples of my self-tape auditions with you guys that I did for their projects. So here you go. Hi, I'm Walter Bethia, and I'm auditioning for the role of Michael. Hi, Mommy. Did you miss me? Michael? Bingo. You know this is all your fault. My name is Walter Bethia. I am reading for the role of Tucker. Hey, yo, Jace, open the door real quick.
Hey, what, man? I'm busy, yo.
Dude, open up the freaking door.
Nah, man, go away.
What if you don't? Jace!
What, man? What do you want?
What you in here doing, dog? Yo, bro, you good?
Yeah, man, I'm straight.
Alright, whatever, man. So, you trying to go out tonight or what?
Nah, I'm just not in the mood right now.
Hi, I'm Walter Bethia, and I'm reading for the role of Will. Thank you. Okay, good.
Inside, right now.
I've never asked you for anything. Not even for my birthday. Now when I want one thing, you say no? Mom always supported me. What? Why can't you? But yeah, that's how you film a self-tape audition. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. Thank you again to Barbizon for sponsoring today's video. And have a great day. Take it easy, fam. Peace.